I think one of my favorite things about Lead Academy is that we've had this vision from the very beginning. What's always struck me about this place from day one is that vision we truly believe in and try and live out every single day. We value be nice, work hard, serve well, have fun. We believe in diversity. We believe that every single kid can achieve at really high levels. And so we try to make our mission true every day and not just something cute that's on a website.
I was a founding principal here. Started out with myself and 5 other folks. We started out with about 70 students. The school was a vision, and then as we started, to build the school and write the charter and started bringing people on board, it started to gain a little bit of a snowball effect, and we started to get excited about it. I had taught for 3 years, and before that I had worked in a church setting in kind of an outreach ministry. Those 6 or 7 years around kids and around students and around families made me want to do something that wasn't normal.
Kind of how we started was just a group of people who kind of wanted to do things differently, break away from the normal and focus on, our kids, our parents, our teachers, with no real recipe or magic formula to do it, but just to kind of figure things out as you go and just kind of do right by people.
Everything kind of always tends toward normal, right? You get going, you have to create a system to manage people, and the easiest way to run that system is to just kind of do things the way everybody else does it because it's the most efficient and it makes the most sense. That didn't always seem like it was what was best for kids. We didn't have very much when we first started, so it was really boiling it down to what simple things could we do to make the biggest impact? How could we talk about the culture that we wanted to build and really kind of see those things happen?
We are truly trying to change something about this little corner of Greenville. We're just trying to create a bunch of kids and adults that are able to just be themselves and to disagree and to hold their own beliefs, but to enter into conversation and community. And to teach our kids, there's a way to do that. We can all be ourselves and celebrate who we are while also being cool with whoever's sitting right next to you. And to me, that's one of the most important things that we're doing right now at Lead Academy.
So when I was a sub here and up until a couple years ago, Lead Academy didn't have a building. I think the value of not having a building was that Lead Academy was never about the building. It was about the people who were in the building.
And I think one of the things that we really wanted to do was really create community.
Everybody was wearing multiple hats. You didn't just come in and do one thing. It really emphasizes the whole motto of we are crew, not passengers. That early on we had to do that by necessity, but we want to keep teaching that now it could be easier now as we're bigger to kind of settle in some silos. That's for adults and for students, but we want to emphasize for students, for parents, and for teachers and staff that we're crew. We have to keep pulling together.
Kids, in a lot of ways, need is that community. They need to understand, I can trust my teacher, I can trust my principal, I can trust the other students in my class. We may not see eye to eye, we may not even get along. It might not be my favorite person that I'm sitting beside, but when we're here at school, we understand that we all kind of have this common mission.
I think the most important value to me, the one that I buy into most, is the idea of diversity. It really is possible for every single person, kid, adult, to come together and collaborate and achieve something great.
If it didn't have diversity, we wouldn't be here. That was one of the biggest check boxes for me in looking at schools. I think the main thing that makes Lead Academy different from other schools is the culture, and that it provides an environment where people aren't just concerned with achievement, but with their character as well.
We have this thing that we call EPIC, which is empathy, perseverance, integrity, and curiosity. And not a lot of schools really talk about ways to care for others, but ways to, look at one another. The people here, they really care about one another. We're all family, we're all this one unit. If something happens to one, it happens to all of us.
The mission is the thing that says kids are first. And so we're going to do everything that we can to make sure that this kid, not even these kids, in every instance it's this kid and then there's this kid and then there's this kid, this kid gets exactly the best that we can give them.
We're not just showing up and doing school in the traditional way. You're not going to show up and have your classroom of kids and this is your class and then they're gone. I think the thing about LEAD is we really want to know each kid as a true child and human being and what makes this kid unique in your family and what you bring to the table.
This school was built on the idea and the foundation of love and service. The same blood runs through Lead Academy now. It's in the DNA.
Yeah, it's a safe fostering environment. Everyone knows everyone. Mm-hmm. So even if your child goes from one grade to the next, the teachers still keep in contact. There's a small enough environment where they have that personal touch, so it feels like a family here.
Our oldest son, Nicholas, has special needs. He's on the autism spectrum. And so I was looking for a school with a very small classroom sizes and very intimate environment for him.
Our other son is a typical child. So the thing that I like about LEAD is that they were able to service both of them. As with the personal touch with our special needs son and also with our other son being on a roll straight A student, he was also challenged at this school.
What I loved then, what I love now about what LEAD is doing is just the high expectations that we have for students. We accept everyone where they are, but we want to help them get to where they can be and where they need to be.
And to me, I think high school is easier for both of them.
Yes,
I
would
think the
agree.
rigor here set them up for high school.
The staff that was here on day one built what we have. They all had a place in it, and all the staff that have been through, even if they're gone now, they put bricks up and they had a place in it. Every member of the staff, whether you're sweeping floors or whether you're in charge of the whole building, has a part to play in building the school and making it a little bit better than it was last year or even last week.
We're in this together, and we're a small school. We have to be on the same team. I think as a leadership team and as teachers and everything, we're very open to talking through things. When we mess up, we'll admit it, learn from it, grow. And I think that's different than some larger schools or districts where it may be hard to access those conversations.
I don't want to work at a place where we just show up and pull out workbooks and listen to an adult all day and hope something sticks for a test. Let's do something real. Let's really learn on a deep level and let's have fun doing it.
Our child who's here right now, I think the greatest benefit is he gets opportunities to develop and use the skills that he has, that he's put in positions where he has to step up and be a leader.
I think what makes it different than other schools is that I think Lead Academy holds you to a higher standard because they want you to do your best and they want you to be a leader. That's why the name is Lead Academy.
I've learned the same thing that I've hoped to teach kids, that I need to learn to work with other people. I need to learn to value different voices. I need to learn to collaborate. I need to learn to struggle with integrity. LEAD has changed me so much. I've learned so much more about myself. I've grown as a person.
It changed me so much. Now I care about others and I don't just care about myself. This school, it gives people second chances. More than second chances, it gives them joy. I'm so happy to be here.